So I'm at work right now, kind of a different environment, but I have a second to myself, and I figured I'd take this second to make a quick video describing how Changa is made. So if you don't know what Changa is a mixture of herbs that are saturated in DMT that can be smoked like any other smokable herb, but they elicit the effects of DMT as well. And usually Changa is made with herbs that contain a high amount of MAOI so that it interacts with the DMT and makes it last longer. And it's sometimes been referred to as pharmawaska, like pharmaceutical ayahuasca, because you're using, specific chemicals to try and get that desired effect. But I'm going to be talking about how I make Changa. I've never used herbs that contain high concentrations of MAOIs, which I haven't mentioned are monoamine oxidase inhibitors. They make DMT orally active rather than just active through smoking. The herbs that I use when I make Changa are usually lavender, damiana, mugwort, and peppermint. And I've looked online, and these herbs do have trace amounts of MAOIs in them, but not a substantial amount to the effect that I'd say it's the standard Changa with MAOI and DMT, because there's a low amount of MAOIs in the Changa that I make. So like I said, I use those 4 herbs: lavender, mugwort, damiana, and peppermint. And I use mostly damiana and mugwort for the body of it, and then lavender and peppermint for a sort of flavor effect. And I get a mixture, an herbal mixture of that all mixed together. And then I take isopropyl alcohol. I'm assuming you could use normal grain Everclear as well. And I dissolve DMT into it. I don't weigh how much DMT I dissolve into it. I'd estimate probably 100 to 200 milligrams I dissolve in probably 50 to 100 milligrams of isopropyl alcohol, milliliters of isopropyl alcohol. So I take that alcohol, dissolve the DMT into it, and then I take the DMT containing alcohol and pour it on the herbs, the herbal mixture. And then once you've poured the DMT containing solvent onto the herbs, I let it dry out, and I usually point a fan down into the cup that the herbs are in, and it will dry out within a day having a fan on it. And once this is dry, the DMT is embedded throughout the herbs at a molecular level, and you can smoke these herbs as you would any other smokable herb, but feel the effects of DMT. And Changa is cool because you can play with how much, not only how much you smoke, but how strong you make your batches. You could make it strong enough so that, one hit of the herb has you breaking through but you might as well be smoking crystal at that point, unless you found something about Changa that you enjoy compared to freebase. So I got to get back to work here soon. I hope this covered it. But if not, leave comments with any other questions you have about how it's made, dosing, amount of material, or whatever. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will be back with more.